Hello, Rich Mindsetters, and welcome to another live here, another premiere where we will talk about how knowledge and actually accumulating only stuff in our lives actually doesn't bring us anything. It's only a waste of time doing that because without any action and also to see the results from our action, we are only wasting time doing actually nothing in life. So, how and why I actually figured it out and how this actually impacted me after I understood it. It is since I was 18 years old, and I think even before. You just need to understand first that there was no internet. It was very hard to get information. It's not like nowadays. Even the information that you get now, it's here for like a couple of years in the online space. Before that, you needed to read a lot of books. It was very difficult to find personal development books in Romania and also translated books in Romania. So this, what I'm going to tell you right now, happened between 1999. It was the first time when I started to really get involved into personal development. I was really young. Since I didn't had this kind of options to get information online, to ask people like you can nowadays, and contact them on Facebook, Instagram, and so on. What I did is I found in my city successful people. I tried to get in contact with successful people because I wanted to understand what makes them apart. Because I also told you guys that we grew up, me and my brother together, in a family where half of the family was all in entrepreneurship, and the other half of the family were like normal workers. They had good positions in their companies, so they were really good workers and they gave it all. But at the same time, I can tell you that they were all hating their life. So the other half, the second half. So I tried to search for people. So I could find some, but they weren't at the level of the mindset level that I actually wanted. Because if you know the situation in Romania after 1990, after 89 actually, when the revolution took place, in 1991, you could sell anything. So there were a lot of people that were just importing stuff from Poland, from Turkey, from a lot of countries, Ukraine, Moldova, and so on. And they were having success like overnight, but they didn't have like an entrepreneurship mindset. In the 99 period, there was a change because the market actually got full. It was really full. So you needed to have some knowledge. You need to make a little marketing. You need to understand how to make some offers. You couldn't find like offers like you can find nowadays. All the place offer, discounted stuff all over the place. But I tried to, so I was looking for successful people, so I started to see some successful people and to get in contact with them. And this was through the one uncle that I had that was really rich in back then. He lost it all, of course, but because the mindset wasn't there. But in the beginning, because of him and through him, I got in contact with a lot of people, not only from that city, from Focșani, where I am born, but from also other parts of the country, especially in Vâlcea, because there were a lot of people in Vâlcea that were in IT. They were loving IT. They were hacking all over the place. They were like hacking FBI servers and so on. So they were really smart. So I got in contact with them. I wanted to understand how their mind works because I was really young. And what I figured out even back then is that they had, now it's called a hustler mentality, but they had an amazing power of putting in practice everything that they learned. So it was not like now, because it's very accessible, the entire information. You can get it online and you can get books and all over the place. And there are stores full with personal development books. Even I saw shelters in the libraries, in the bookstores, full with personal development, and everybody is talking about personal development. And Back then, you could take only personal development from network marketing companies, sales departments, or sales management trainings, and these kind of successful people. So since I was really young, I couldn't get in a network marketing company. I couldn't scale because I was working like a bartender and a waiter back then, but I was doing it by feelings and how I've learned from the people that taught me back then. But it's not like wasn't something like to really think in a mass and to really think like you can grow something. So because you can get a lot of information nowadays, you just read books and you know everything about universe, and you know about the law of attraction, and you know about this, and you know about that, and you know. But in the end, it all comes down to what I've learned back then in 1999 from a person in Râmnicu Vâlcea that told me, and he was really rich, he had like cars that you couldn't see, like Bentleys and so on, and he told me like, if you want to do something, you just need to go get it. So I understood that all the knowledge without putting it into practice doesn't bring you nothing. You can know everything. And how my dear friend Cerasela says all the time, don't you think that I know exactly how fitness works? Still, I'm not going to fitness because I'm not willing to take action. Since I want something, then you need to take action. The thing that you lack is not the information about how fitness works or how business world works or how you can build yourself a career, entrepreneurship or whatever. The thing that you lack is the exact thing that I told you right now. It is action, to put it into place. Knowledge is actually nothing without the real action towards putting it into reality through your ideas. Even if you're a painter, even if you're something, I don't know, something that will not bring you money right now. Without painting, you are not a painter. You may have some skills of painting, but some people that just take action, they will become, and through the talent, of course, they will become better practitioners, okay? So the thing is, in business, it's even easier than that. In business, it's even easier because in business, you don't need to have a special talent, because there are some unwritten rules and there are some written rules. There is a combination of step-by-step process, okay? And also a lot of adaptability, because I saw some interviews a couple of days ago where people they have success for a long period of time, like 10 years, like personal brands. They have success for like 10 years, 15 years. And they were asked how you did that. And again, as I told you, I'm watching a lot of successful people and to understand their mindset. And they said, I needed to reinvent myself every single year since 15 years now, and I do it with success because he has a practice of actually understanding how the environment changes around him and what he needs to do in order to get the attention of that environment or to get the results that he actually desires in his business or in his personal brand. Without it, everything is going to waste. Everything is just in vain. You will not get nothing until you get to practice it and until you have the courage to get to work with it, to work with those skills or to work with those informations that you've accumulated, to work with them in order to make a better business, make a better career, make something better of you. So we live now in complicated times. These times are, for most of the people, there are times of strange times. There are times of depression, there are times of anxiety, and there are times of financial regression. But these times also are at times of opportunity, because from what we don't know, don't expect the life afterwards to be exactly the same as it was before. Everything is changed. Everything will be different, since the people right now are building new habits, online habits, to consume online, to have more, let's just say, more time for themselves at home. You know what I mean? They will require you to offer them a remote job. They will require you, or they will require the entire entrepreneurs market, right, in the work market. They will require new stuff because they have different habits now, and the things will never be the same. And this is why I tell you, from the things that we don't know, always grow a lot of opportunities. The opportunities are right over here, right now. You need to understand and you need to build with that I said you, I just told you, and that is build with a lot of adaptability. Evolution is the key. You need to grow at the same pace as the market, because if you don't grow, if you are not ready, if you don't want to improve, then as I think 4 years ago I said once, or 5 years ago I said that the market is like a tsunami, you know, then it changes, it has some fluctuations, and this regression right now and this crisis that we are going through right now is not like a crisis like we went to 2008, or like crisis that we went to 2001 or 1991 in Romania and so on, or 1994 in the United States, or 87 in the United States. This is not normal crisis. This is like going from the steam to the machines. So this is so big of a change right now. It's amazing. So after this market will, listen carefully now, after this regression, it will be past. What will happen is the monetary system as you know it right now, it will change completely. It's already changing. You don't know this, but it's already changing. And we'll have other currencies, and we'll have other ways of interpreting understanding actually what is going or getting new rewards, and understanding the work that we are doing all day long. New ways are coming out, new social medias, new medias to communication, and communication will be different. And if you are not ready, the tsunami will actually wipe you out. So don't be like the horse in 1990 when the car arrived, okay? Only 4% of the horses that were here in 1990 are still here right now as a number. So understand this. You need to adapt. You need to get some skills and put them into practice, and work. It doesn't matter if you're not good enough. It doesn't matter if you're not doing it as the level of perfection that you did, whatever, you worked for somebody else. Don't wait for something else. Just do it. Go and change your habits, change your life, because you only have this one life. There's no other way. And the people that will not take or make the most of it from this one opportunity right now, then they will have some issues back over the time in the future, because the winners, or the pressure always builds winners. So now is the time to prove that you are into that winning game that you talk all about. And there are some people outside that they just want to leave it like this, but the people that follow us and the people that watch these videos, they are most definitely not the kind of people that they only want to win. And if you are one person, what I ask from you right now is, if you're a rich mindsetter, if you feel like being a rich mindsetter, is do it. Go for it. If you don't know how to do it, just write us in private. I always answer everybody. Because I want you to win. Winning is only a decision, and you are one decision away. So meet you on the other side of your comfort zone. Peace out.
That's my love, she wants a black